hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. No matter what you say, what you do, when I'm alone, I have to be with you.
Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a good day today. Thank you for tuning in to watching this video. Today we created like a fall transitional look, so this is perfect to get you into like the fall tones, the coppers, the burgundies, even like the greens. I've been seeing a lot of green this year for fall and I love that. But anyways guys, if you're new here, my name is Kendra. I post 3 videos a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And if you would like to subscribe, you definitely should down below because you'll see all my videos and you can just join the fam. Also guys, I have social medias which I will put on the screen right here, and you should follow me on there. I post pretty regularly on my Snapchat and Instagram stories and Instagram and Twitter and all that kind of stuff, and you guys can see what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis and you can join the fam there as well. P.S. if I sound or act like I'm under the weather, it's because I am feeling very sick and it's been horrible. Lots of sniffles. Okay guys, well let's just go ahead and get right on into the video. Okay, I am first going to prime my skin with the Becca Backlight Priming Filter to get that glow on because we are using a matte foundation. And I'm going in with my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water because I have to, because it's my favorite. And then we are gonna let all that just soak on into the skin and be primed. Okay, so now I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty. This is the Pro Filter Foundation. I have the shade 160 and I did a full review on most of these products, and I will link that video in info card right up here if you haven't seen it. But I'm obsessed with this foundation. Just know if you have dry skin, you really got to go in with like a lot of moisturizer, because this only works for me because I go in with like a good moisturizer, a moisturizing primer, and then another primer. So you kind of just got to play with it if you have dry skin. I'm also going to use the Fenty Beauty sponge because this is a really good makeup sponge, you guys. You know when you have like a really bad cold or you're sick, you've been rubbing your nose a lot, and so like when you put foundation on the next couple of days or while you're still sick, it just never sits well in your nose. Okay, I just love this foundation. I love the finish. I love it, and I'm so shocked because it's a matte foundation. For concealer, we're gonna take a mixture of these two. I have the Wet n Wild Photo Focus and the NYX HD Studio Photogenic. So in case you haven't heard from the 15 million reviews on Fenty Beauty, the one amazing thing about this foundation is it does dry down, so you don't really have to set it. So I'm only going to set the places that I put concealer just to make sure that that stays in place all day, and I'm going to use my ColourPop Perfect Setting Powder. Okay, so for eyebrows today, I'm using my NYX Micro Brow Pencil and Taupe and my Glossier Boy Brow in Blonde, and I will just go ahead and do those and I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, my eyebrows are done. I primed my eyelids using my Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in the shade Eden, and I set that with more of my ColourPop setting powder. So now, let's jump right on into the eye look. So today we are using the ColourPop I Think I Love You palette. Honestly, this palette challenges me because none of these shades are like my favorite shade, so that's why I wanted to do this video. I wanted to do something new and different, and I wanted to show you guys maybe some more looks because the look I did in the original video with this palette wasn't my favorite look, so I wanted to try another one with it and make it more like fall vibes, I guess you could say. Basic girl. So I'm excited to jump on into this palette again, so let's just zoom you guys in and get started. I'm using this palette as a mirror, but no, I'm not using this palette, okay? ColourPop just doesn't put mirrors in, okay? Taking this big fluffy brush from ColourPop, I am first gonna start off with this light brown transition shade, which is called Bel Air, and I'm going to throw that in the transition area. Okay, I'm now just going to take a mixture of that shade Bel Air and also this deeper brown shade down here called My Type, and I'm going to put this directly in the crease just to add a little bit more dimension in that crease area. both of those shades blended super easily in case you were wondering. Now I'm gonna take a mixture of this shade and this shade in there. Fancy Feast and Howdy? Rowdy, not Howdy. We're not in the Wild West, Kendra. No, it is Howdy. Oh my gosh, it is Howdy. The other one's Rowdy, but that one's Howdy. Anyways, I'm taking a mixture of those two shades and placing them on the outer third here. The nice thing is these metallic shades are pretty dang pigmented and you really don't need setting spray if you don't want to. Like this is without setting spray and they're pretty metallic and pretty pigmented. I'm now taking this shade down here called Screw It and I'm gonna place that all over the middle and the inner third of my eyelid. This is really pretty like rosy gold shade. That is a really pretty shade. Just gonna take a tiny bit more of the mixture of Bel Air and My Type and just bring that through the crease again just to blend everything together. Sometimes that crease shade gets lost, so we just have to bring it in again, you know? Taking the original brush we used and just a little bit more of Bel Air, which is that first transition shade, and I'm just sweeping it up top just to kind of make sure we still have a really smooth base and transition and gradient and you know, all that fun stuff. And then just a little bit more of the mixture of Howdy and what's that other one called? Fancy Face. And I'm just placing a little bit more just to make sure they're all there. Okay, for the lower lash line, I'm taking Bel Air again and I'm just kind of gonna sweep that along there, you know, a transition for the lower lash line. I'm going to take more of this shade right here called Howdy and I'm going to keep this on the outer third of the lower lash line. To highlight the brow bone, I'm taking this shade right here, which is called Rowdy. It does have some sparkle in it, but they're like not a lot and it's like chunky and I feel like it kind of just blends away. To highlight the inner corner, I'm taking this shade right here called My Treat. That is a very bright shade. Okay. Now for bronzer, I'm going to take my Becca Sunlit Bronzer in the shade Capri Coast. I'm using that same bronzer to contour my nose. Okay, for blush, I'm not gonna take a ton, but I am gonna use the Kylie Cosmetics blush shade in Barely Legal. And I just want a little bit of a flush. I don't want, this is pretty like bright pink and I don't want it to overwhelm. I just want a little bit of color. For highlight, I'm taking my Fenty Beauty Lightning Dust and Star, what is it? Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal highlighter and the brush she came out with as well. Also gonna take a little bit of this and just place it on the brow bone. I mainly use the Fire Crystal shade. I didn't really use Lightning Dust too much. The Fire Crystal shade is the more vibrant out of the two, the more metallic. Okay, now I'm going to set my face with the Pixi Glow Mist. Okay, I'm going to take the Kylie Cosmetics Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Malibu for the lips today. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this look. If you did, definitely make sure to give this video a thumbs up. And if you are new here, hit the subscribe button down below. And you can see all my videos 3 a week. Also guys, don't forget to hit up my social medias, which I'll put on the screen right now. And you can see my Instagram posts and my Instagram stories, my Snapchat stories, my Twitter rants. I'm just kidding, I never do Twitter rants, but you should definitely follow me there. I love you guys very much. Thank you so much for always watching my videos and supporting me. And I will just see you in my next one. Bye!
Will you